What's going to happen. It's very difficult when you don't know if you're going to have a work permit next month. I arrived in the United States when I was 4 years old. My parents made the very difficult decision that if they wanted a better future for me, coming to the United States was the answer. And my mom and I came here in 1992, and we joined my dad, who had already been here for several years before. And it was difficult. I arrived here at 4 years old without speaking English. I was able to learn it when I started school, but it was difficult. But for me, it's, you know, for 4 years now, I've had a Social Security. For my parents, like millions of other families, President Trump's election and the consequences that came from that election are being felt every day. You know, my parents are thinking twice about going to the grocery store. They're, you know, their friends are calling them and asking them what they should do if ICE comes to their door. Things that for many years, you know, were in the back of our minds, but it wasn't necessarily an everyday occurrence. And now, unfortunately, you know, there's a lot of fear. And with my family, you know, I know for myself, I've been very vocal. And I know that my family has been, you know, very supportive of me in all of this, but at the same time there's a certain fear of what may happen, and that's why I think it's important to do this more than anything. And that's why I think the Democrats made a you know, not because it's me, but I think that they made a very important and bold decision in having an undocumented person give this rebuttal response, because I think it shows that our families are living in fear, and it's not time to go back and hide again. Figure out what we're going to do now.
America is all you've known.
You know, people don't even understand. You know, people have asked me, why don't you just become a citizen? And, you know, I think if it was that easy, and if it was, you know, just about money, I think that I would have loved to have taken that step years ago. But that's not something that's easily accessible to millions of people around the world.
American,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah. For me, it's very important for President Trump to understand that even though he spent so much time campaigning about deporting us, now that he is president, he does have to make these choices, and he, you know, needs to see us as humans. That's what we are. We're families. We're people that are here trying to find a better life. And I think for me, it's also important for people at home to listen to this. You know, people to hear this and to actually know that there's people behind them.
Washington before?
Yes.
Just to visit with the senator?
Yes. He's now governing for all of us, and that I hope he makes those decisions that are actually based off of the good of our country and not necessarily, you know, what the bottom line is.
Just like pen pals, I think?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
described.
Yeah, we were.